Hey everyone, it is me, Lex, and I'm here to give y'all a quick money working that I do quite often, and it is going to feature the money drawing oil from Art of the Root, or whatever oil you like to use, and a special ingredient that I'm going to share with y'all. Please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I go live or post new content. Also, the community tab on my YouTube channel, I have all of my sales and promotions listed there, and I post there regularly. To reach me directly for readings, coaching, classes, or to visit the store, the link to my website is in the description box below. Okay, so with this money working, real quick. So this is the money drawing oil from Art of the Root. Okay, it does smell very fall or winter like. It smells like Christmas to me. Even the money drawing candle, it smells very much similar because I have used the money drawing candle, but this is the size bottle that you get. Not sure how many ounces this is, but it has lasted me quite a while because you don't have to drench your workings in the oils. Just a little bit goes a long way. So for this money working, you can use either a glass or a stick candle. Myself personally, I use a stick tapered candle, and I dressed it. And of course, you can dress your glass candles by putting your herbs and your oils inside of the candle. I believe I do have a glass candle here. Yes, I do. With the glass candle, I did purchase this from either my local grocery or dollar store. In the candle section, just a plain white candle, and then you put everything inside. So what I used, like I said, was the stick candle. I anointed my candle with the money drawing oil, going upward from the base to the wick with the money drawing oil. I dressed my candle with thyme, basil, a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon is an additive to workings. Cinnamon heats and speeds things up. So, you want the money to come quickly. But the secret ingredient that a lot of you probably don't know a lot about, because I heard of it but never physically used it for anything, is arrowroot powder. Arrowroot is very similar to cornstarch, and when you're cooking, you add it to your soups and your stews to thicken up. It's used to thicken, just like cornstarch would do. And so how I discovered arrowroot powder for my workings, I was actually watching a movie. Those of you who have been following me and who know me, you know that my main gift is visual. So I was watching this movie. The movie is Mr. Church, starring Eddie Murphy. It is not a comedy, but a very good movie, so go check it out. In Mr. Church is a professional chef. And in one of the cooking scenes, he was in the kitchen and he was making the meal, and they did a shot of his spice shelf. And on this shelf, there was a yellow can of arrowroot powder. And I'm like, what in the heck is that? Because as I'm watching the movie, there was a glow about the arrowroot powder. So I took note of it in my cell phone to remind myself to go look into arrowroot powder. So arrowroot powder, like I said, is used just like cornstarch to thicken things up, but it works in spells and workings, specifically for money and gambling. So for me, I started adding it to my workings because not only do I want the money to come fast, but I want it to be consistent and long lasting. I want the money to be able to stretch. So when you think about thickening up your sauces and your meals, and you want it to stretch because you want to be able to feed multiple people. So I want to be able to do multiple things with this money. So I add my arrowroot powder. Now I got this from, I believe, Winn-Dixie, in the same aisle with the cornstarch. All the baking supplies is where you should be able to find the arrowroot powder. So, what did I say? The stick candle, basil, thyme, a little bit of cinnamon, and a bay leaf. Now, two ways you can use your bay leaf. You can use your bay leaf like a petition, and actually take a Sharpie and write your intention on the bay leaf and put it under the candle, and either let it melt in the wax or put it under your glass candle, such as this. But for me, because I did use the stick candle, I actually ground the bay leaf up and dressed the candle with it, along with the thyme and the basil. So that's just my thing. Do what you will, whatever works for you. It's your working. You have to make it as personal as possible. And that's what I tell people. Like, there is no one way to do anything. Like, what's the saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to do a money working. This is just something that I wanted to share with you guys, because I actually love a lot of the arrowroot products, but this is featuring the arrowroot money drawing oil and my secret ingredient, arrowroot powder. Okay, so I typically perform this every month on the Thursday before the full moon. So whichever Thursday is closest to the full moon is usually when I do this working. Some people, they typically do like a continuing money work to keep it consistent. I do mine once a month because my arrowroot powder makes the money last, so I don't have to do it as often. Hey, do what you do. So that is what Lex does once a month, Thursday before the full moon. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Comment, share some of what your good luck or your money practices or rituals that you do, because we can kind of collaborate, add and take away some things, because it's all about practice and finding what works for you. But this is what has been working for me, and I have no complaints. I wish I would have had the pack of candles just so you can see those, but you can. I ordered the candles off of Amazon. They're just regular white taper candles, and I dressed them with the oil and the herbs that I mentioned. So, yeah. So that's it, guys. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you would like to reach me directly. Like I said, for readings, coaching, sessions, the link to my website is in the description below. And like I said, let me know some of your practices to keep things going. Like, I keep a $100 bill inside of my Bible, and that $100 bill has been anointed and prayed over, and I keep that in there to make sure that I never go broke. So, that's just another thing that I do that is consistent. And some of my friends, I've encouraged them to do the same thing. And those of you who have participated in my money or prosperity rituals, I may have shared that with you. Okay, so like I said in the comments, share some of your practices, what it is that you do to keep the things flowing and keep it consistent or whatever, and make sure that you're subscribed. Just real quick, I am going to be doing a purification community working that will be coming up next. I'll go ahead and post that link in the community tab. So if you're wanting to get in on the purification / cleansing, because that's what that is. Purification is a cleansing. So if you want to get in on that ritual, visit the community tab and sign up for that. The deadline will be in the community tab. All right, guys. So until next time, love you. Take care.